Well, happy fall, y'all. We are live once again. And today I am donning my fall attire that I'm probably going to wear all fall. It is a bathrobe I got from, is it Sheen or Shine or whatever it's called? Shane, S-H-E-I-N. It's like 17 bucks. Silky, satin. I feel like if Hugh Hefner could wear a robe every day, I should be able to also. Like, come on. It's pretty nice though. It's super comfy and wonderful for the season. Which is a wonderful season, I think. And I started it with, I went out to a couples meditation last night that was super amazing. Met some great, I knew the ladies in the couple, but I didn't know all their husbands, so it was really fun to connect with their husbands, and they were all really in tune, not just spiritually, because again, it is a couples meditation, so you have to be kind of in tune spiritually to want to do something like that with other couples. It was a potluck, and I made a pumpkin clam chowder that was GAPS friendly. I love it. And one of my favorite dishes to make in the fall. And it's just so delicious. And I put the bacon and bacon drippings optional, but usually I cook all the vegetables in the bacon fat. And so they taste really yummy, but it tasted really yummy even cooking it the other way and adding the scoop of bacon fat and bacon in at the end for those that were not interested in having bacon, because some people aren't. You never know. You know, some people are like, I will eat seafood, but I won't eat meat or whatever. So I just wanted to make it so everybody could try it. And it uses a coconut cream, but you would not know it. You wouldn't know it. It's so savory and delicious. It has a bunch of thyme in it, and it's just a wonderful dish. I should put the link to the basic recipe in the comments, and then you can check it out for yourself. It's something I love in the fall. And the fall is like, this is where my, I feel like my engine turns on at the end of summer when it finally, the temperature drops. For me, summer is like, okay, I'm getting used to enjoying summer. Summer is very hot for me, and I'm also going like in that perimenopause phase of my life. And so going outside in the summer is grueling. It's always just, look at my skin tone. I am a Nordic type of person, a phenotype of, should be in someplace cooler. So, but the warmer weather for me slows me down. Even if I try to make the best of it, I'm tired through the entire experience of summer months. If I do anything, it's like I burned my wad early on. Can I say burned my wad? And then I'm tired the rest of the day, whereas in fall, when the weather cools down and, I start acclimating to having the house at cooler temperatures and all that wonderful stuff, I just enjoy the all day. I have energy all day, and I can do things all day, and there's more gas in the can, and I keep going and keep going. And so I really love fall. It's one of my favorite seasons. I did a blog post, I think yesterday, about Ecamm Live Academy that is using the Ecamm Live software to do live streaming onto Facebook. If you have a Mac, it's a great platform. I'm using it right now to send this to you, and I can add all kinds of funny little, here's my video intro. I'll show you. Yeah, so you can just kind of like bump it back and forth from thing to thing. But yeah, I haven't used that video intro in a while because I'm not really doing like a full on thing here. I'm just coming live for fun. But there's all these cool little features, you know, you got your little name in the corner kind of deal, and you can go from screen to screen to screen easily. There's all kinds of ways to hook up a little, what do they call it, a stream deck, so that you can go to different streaming services and whatnot. Really cool stuff that you can learn in there, taught by Adrian Salisbury. He is one of the top Ecamm live teachers if you go to the Ecamm live website. So he's one of their kind of like official dudes. But Adrian's super warm. He's very friendly and personable, like easy to relate to, but he's also like, you don't feel stupid asking any questions, and he takes you through everything like step by step. So like if you're totally computer illiterate like I am, and technically illiterate like I am, you can figure out how to make these things work and put different stuff together, and it's gonna be awesome and packed with information. And I have an affiliate link for the Ecamm Live Academy because I took it last year. I'll probably take it again this year as an alumni. And you can take it each year as an alumni for a greatly discounted price once you try it out. And you'll want to take it again because you just learn a little bit more, and they have new features. And, you know, I'm still using just a tiny % of what you can do in Ecamm Live, and learning to do all these different things with different chapters and stuff like that. And so it's been really fun for me. I enjoy it. And you can too, using that link, affiliate link to that. But it's only for people with a Mac. So you have to have a Mac. I actually went out and bought last year a Mac Mini just to be able to do Ecamm Live and to be able to come and do more live presentations. And I spent all year sucked into a hole of creating a boundaries course. And I just didn't make as many live videos as I had hoped and anticipated to be doing all the way along. And so now I'm finally getting back into it in the fall, in the pumpkin spice season. And don't hate, I am a white girl, and I feel like people are prejudiced against me for hating on the pumpkin spice. It's racist to hate pumpkin spice. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, so it's been a fun year. I did really well with my course that I just put out, which was the Find Your Tribe workshop, and where I teach people to reframe boundaries. And why would I do that? What does that have to do with being in a tribe? Well, it's because the fact is that you wouldn't go out and try to find a mate if you don't first love and know yourself. Just trying to find somebody that matches with you when you aren't really familiar with yourself and when you're not prioritizing yourself. And it's the same with friends. You're not going to go out and make a bunch of friends. You don't just pick the first person that comes along. I don't. And I am blessed with friends. I'm very rich in them. I feel like, and friendship opens the doors to jobs and other relationships, romantic relationships. Like most of these things that we come by in life are who you know. So it was a really fun course to teach, and I had some really fun people join in it and participate, and so that was really awesome. And I was really grateful for everyone who showed up on the lives. It was it was a beta launch, so it was terrifying. I was scared out of my wits. It felt like I was like the same way I felt when I had a baby. There was like no energy. I was nauseous every day. I even went and took a pregnancy test, and then I realized I was pregnant with course that needed to be birthed into the world. Not pregnant, but I literally thought I was pregnant because it was all the exact same symptoms I had when I was pregnant. Bringing this course into the world, but I'm glad that I did. And I'm actually looking to reboot the course. So the course will be a 10-week course in January. It'll be every Sunday. I think I have times and stuff on the sales page. If you go to findyourtribeworkshop.com, you'll see like there's a whole sales page there, and you can look through what all the course materials are. But I may be bringing in a second coach to teach with me. Just someone that has been in the same work that I have been in for a long time. And so we can kind of bounce off each other, and you'll know her and love her. She's another person in our like homesteading, homegrown anarchy type community. I hate to even say anarchy. It used to bug me when people didn't want to use the word anarchy, but now that the TV show came out, using that name and watching that debacle happen, I just don't even want to use the word anarchy anymore. Like, they ruined it for me. I hate to say it. Like I think the first episode was good in teaching some very basic things, but I was a little bummed that it was such a turnoff, and I felt really embarrassed because I'd invited a bunch of people to watch it under this promise, and I'm going to say promise, that there was just a bunch of people ensuring me that this series was going to be great for teaching the principles of anarchy and getting people to want to be interested in the movement. And I was extremely embarrassed at how the series came out. I'm embarrassed that I had invited a bunch of people to watch it, thinking it was going to be something else that would show who we are, like all these homesteader people that I know, in a better light, because it just didn't really touch on any of that. Even their personal stories were more about their personal bullshit than their personal day-to-day lives cooking. And well, they touched on it. They really focused on the bullshit and drama in their lives that they hadn't healed. And it was everybody's drama, it wasn't just like whatever. Anyway, if you did go to the my webpage, that was a really fun thing. I always share this. Nathan, you can see Nathan there. Fraser, he is the advertising alchemist. I love that he calls himself that. Anyway, you can get this book on Amazon to help you write your sales page. That was really helpful for me, and I've already got a first sale into the January course, which is open for till November. I have little early bird pricing up there. So if you want to get into the 10-week course, it's going to be once a week on Sundays, and we're going to go deeper and fuller. And everyone that joined the beta launch and joined the lives and purchased the course through the main link, whatever, will get entry into the full course. If you gave me feedback and whatever on my first course, you will get access to the January Find Your Tribe workshop, which is going to be bigger and better, and it's just going to be more time to do the different processes, more workshopping, more experiential, more time to reflect, write notes, come back a week later and share. So you will have more of a community experience each week to get to know each other and what our values are, what our visions are, yada, yada, yada. So I'm really looking forward to teaching that. And what else is new just in life besides pumpkin spice and everything nice? I actually drink, I drink cacao every day. I've told you guys this before, but I don't know if you know, if you didn't know. I drink raw cacao. I put it in like hot water, like a hot chocolate, but I don't put any, I put a Califia or whatever it's called. Califia. I put that in there. I have that toasted coconut one. I love that stuff. Anyway, I put a little splash of Califia in there, and then I load it up with herbs and stuff. I've been putting matcha and moringa leaf powder, and then I bought that like bulk. If you go to like, I bought the bulk herbs. If you go to the sovereignmom.com, the shop TSM, you'll see I might have the cacao on there, but I definitely have the ashwagandha root that I buy in bulk, and I just throw it in the coffee grinder with some ginger and grind it up, and I make this ginger ashwagandha blend, and I sprinkle that powder in there. I put the 4-sigmatic mushrooms I get off Thrive Market. I can put a link to that in the notes on this. What else do I put in there? It's like cinnamon, nutmeg, because it's fall. I'll start putting nutmeg in there, or actually I'll probably put cardamom instead of nutmeg. I like cardamom, and which is basically the same thing, but different. Whiter. I'm prejudiced against the dark herbs. The dark herbs and spices. Oh, my phone's going off. What else? What else can I tell you guys? Life has just been very, it's been. I have been, I know, I've been working on my handwriting. So I bought this book. My friend Jessica came over with a Rife machine that works in an ionic foot bath to help me with my gut stuff. You guys might have known or remember that I posted that I was worried I was dealing with C. diff and some gut bacterial stuff. It has not been a problem since she came over and did that. I will say that. Miraculous. Like within 2 days, it was gone. All the gut issues I was having, gut pains and indigestion and all that's gone. So, that's good. Yeah. Anyway, I noticed something, and she had my notebook, and she was taking notes about different health stuff that I was talking about, and I looked at her handwriting, and she said something about my handwriting was on my notebook, and how I had written my D's, and I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And I was like, your handwriting is so beautiful, you know. And she actually shared with me this book called Your Handwriting Can Change Your Life by Vimala Rogers, and I'm going to put that on the sovereignmom.com or shop TSM on the sovereignmom.com tab, and it has been interesting because I know it takes a while for a practice to become a habit, right? So she has you practice your handwriting every day for 40 days. So what it is I don't know if you know this, but people can tell a lot about you by looking at your handwriting. Like just, it's kind of like if you wrote stuff down, it would say a lot about where you are in your life, how you view business, how you view relationships, how you view authority, how you respond to business relationships and authority, whether you're living more in the past, present, or future, how hopeful you feel about the future. So she took like all of these things and helps you, like her first half of the book is just breaking down and analyzing your own handwriting. Nothing's bad per se, but you may want to shift things once you look at certain attitudes that your handwriting reflects. You may think, I would like to have more of this, and so I might want to work on that particular part of my handwriting. And there's a lot of different things about handwriting that are interesting, like how you write on the page, how much you fill the page, how you write on the page. So much. It was very eye-opening. I was kind of shocked that a psychologist could look at your handwriting and tell this much about you, like a handwriting analyst. And Vimala Rogers has been studying handwriting and how we have come up with our letters and how they reflect our attitudes about life, etc., in different languages and different alphabets and different different languages throughout history, like from the earliest language she studied, history. She's studied it all. She's kind of just like a handwriting dweeb, but handwriting and language dweeb, that she went really in depth into this stuff. And so she has a lot of insights about handwriting that I think are pretty much true and accurate. And this isn't from like a woo-woo-y place. I know I talk about meditation and doing Rife machine energy work to heal my stomach through a foot bath, but that did literally work, I will tell you that. And Rife frequencies are really amazing if you want to look into that as well, to learn more about that for your own health, future, whatever outlook. But okay, so back to the handwriting thing. So what she decided was, well, what would be the ideal handwriting for having a really balanced life with really positive attitudes about things that may attract more good into your life? Like shifting your attitudes obviously will attract more good people into your life. Like if you're super negative, a lot of people are just going to scatter from you. Opportunities are going to leave you when you don't have friends. So again, this goes along with the whole finding your tribe thing. Switching your handwriting. So your handwriting is a reflection of your mind, which is a reflection of your attitude. Your brain moves your hand to write the letters, So this is all your mind, a reflection onto the page. And so the way she looked at it is you could actually shift the way you think by shifting your handwriting. So if you practice these particular handwriting skills to get your handwriting into a framework of thinking more positively, doing more things that are more about projecting confidence, projecting self-love, etc., and you did the handwriting things that reflect those things, that it actually does the reverse. So your handwriting doesn't just show you what you're thinking. You can switch your handwriting and switch your thinking. So it kind of rewires your brain a little bit. Those synapses change and patterns shift, and your confidence changes, etc., etc. So I'm only a couple of weeks in, and she recommends 40 days. So I got about 3 more weeks to be seeing real shifts in my attitudes, I think, to some degree. However, I have noticed that I've always wanted to work on my posture because of whatever, and then my breast reduction surgery didn't go as planned, and so I'm still a little burdened down here in the bust region, as you can see. Not the outcome I intended. And some friends suggested I start a crowdfund about that, so I did, to possibly get another surgery. But I'm actually thinking more along the lines of getting just some body work to get my neck and my shoulders and my posture realigned. But it's also got me focused on working out in a way that'll help me realign my posture. So I'm thinking about that. I'm working on that. I'm, moving in that direction with poise and posture. And then I came across how shifting the letters that I've already been working on shifting, even before I found out what the actual meaning of those particular letters were, I started practicing the handwriting of those particular letters that are about shifting attitudes about poise. And I really have felt more motivated the last few weeks to really put the effort, the money, and the whatever into correcting my posture and correcting my back issues, my neuralgia from spinal compression, from having large breasts and wearing bras, and what it does to your back. I mean, it does a lot to help. Years of not wearing bras is actually, I think, what more did when I was nursing and stuff. And I was the heaviest breast-wise that affected my spine. That's where the neuralgia showed up, was when I was not wearing bras, actually, because wearing bras actually pushes them into your chest and puts them closer to the spine, so the spine's less off kilter, less likely to be thrown off kilter by the drag of this, So anyway, y'all wanted to know that. Anyway, I am going to get going here, but I just wanted to drop in. There were two things that I really wanted to talk about, and I haven't talked about either of them because I can't remember what the heck they were. Something and something. I don't know. I might do another live tomorrow. I might just start doing lives every day because I haven't been practicing with my Ecamm live stuff, and the course is coming up again, and I don't want to go in like a brand new beginner starting over again, because last year I just got sucked into a hole of creating a boundaries course and didn't work that much on this. But this, having all of this equipment and everything that helped me, and I posted about that in my blog yesterday, was really what kind of gave me the confidence and put me over the edge to go have the course baby, finally have it and deliver it. Because I don't think I would have if I would have felt like, oh, I'm going to look so unprofessional and my camera, what if it doesn't work, And now that I have Ecamm, it's much easier, even though I ended up using Zoom, but there is a Zoom for Ecamm, but I was like nervous about it, so I didn't do it. But I will be doing Zoom for Ecamm for all future courses, probably. Anyway, love you guys. Glad to have you here. Oh, man, and I didn't turn my notifications off, so now my phone's ringing through my computer. Not what I wanted to do. Anyway, wish I would have turned that off. Love you guys. I guess it's time to go. Hit the road, and we'll see you tomorrow, probably. Thanks for watching.